from 9:30 a.m. and then on Sunday at 9 p.m. Today with me in the studio I have Miss Marianne and I'm your co-host Veronica Hilton-Berku. Today we'll be talking about infant safe sleep. We have Miss Nikki Jenkins from the Columbus Public Health. But before then, we'd like to talk a few about what we did last weekend. Last weekend was a very busy weekend.
Yes.
We had the NPP and the New Patriotic Party from Ghana.
Okay.
They were at the studio. The purpose for coming was to raise funds. We have a lot of their leaders coming from all over the state. I think one of their leaders came from Boston, and then one came all the way from Ghana, and then another one came, I think, from Denver. Denver, yes. Okay. We had them in the studio and they talk a little bit about the NPP party. But the purpose here was to raise funds, to create awareness. You know, when it comes to politics, sometimes the women, we don't like voting.
Yes.
It is the men that we see them going to the pool to do the voting. But they came here to raise funds, just to support those people that live in the rural areas that cannot afford a car to go to the pool, or they can't have better clothes to wear, anything that makes it impossible for them to get to the pool to go and exercise their vote. So the function was at the Crown Plaza, and I know it was packed. They have their own clothes. Everybody was wearing the clothes for the party.
Wow.
Yes. And then the husband is an aspiring candidate.
Okay.
The husband wanted to stand for the next election, which will be in like 18 months. So the husband also came to support the wife. And the function was at Crown Plaza. Supposed to be from 8:30 to 2 a.m. But I know we Ghanaians, we like to spend time. And TV African was also there for the coverage. And there was also another function that also took place last Saturday, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. That is the ETSS. It's Ethiopian Tawahidi Social Services. They also celebrate their 10th year anniversary. It was last Saturday at the King's Art Complex. And what they do is they help us with the housing. They teach those of us that English happens to be our first language. They also do job training. And it's Ethiopians, but not only the Ethiopians were there, other people from other African countries were also there.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of dignitaries were there, political leaders were also there from Ethiopian. And that was also another function that we were at last Saturday. And then this Saturday, come November 8th and 7th, we also have, what's happening, Mariam?
So November 7th to 8th, we have the Columbus International Festivals.
Yeah.
It's going to be held at the Ohio State Fairgrounds. And that's an event everyone needs to go out to see. You're going to have food from all over. You're going to have acts. You have to have action, movies, people. Just come out. It's going to be November 7th to November 8th. So I hope I can see you all there on this day.
And we are giving a free ticket. So if you call, the number here.
If you call is 614-721-4000. 721-4000, and you get a free ticket to enter this fair.
Yeah, and then a lot of activities will be happening on that same day. Like there will be free health screening. There will be live cultural entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, and the U.S. naturalization oath ceremony will also take place there, which is interesting to know.
Yes,
yeah,
it's an international festival. People from all over around the world.
Yeah. International Shopping Bazaar, yes, will also be there. Free festival passport and global activities for kids.
Yes.
So you can
bring
go
the children.
with you can bring the children. And they have ethnic food and cooking demonstration. That means a lot to eat, a lot to drink, good music, and many more.
There. I visited it when they had it at the Veteran Memorial. Yeah, the Veteran Memorial years ago. Oh, we ate a lot and we're seeing a whole lot of different events. Yes, it's a big event.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, so there will be parade of nations. I think different nations. There will be parade, yeah. And we have a lot of sponsors that will be there to sponsor the occasion.
It's a great event.
A great event. Oh, I have to try and make it this year.
November 7th and 8th, the kids. Yeah, you enjoy it.
I think we'll have a lot of fun. All right, so we have the clip from last week activities. So we'll be running the clip.
For the
NPP, for the NPP, and then for the ETSS too.
Okay.
Yeah, TV African was there too for the coverage. And then when we come back from commercial, we'll meet Miss Nikki Jenkins from the Columbus Public Health, and then we'll be talking about the infant safe sleep.
Yes, we have Nikki in the house.
Yes, we
She's
do.
going to educate us.
Yeah, and we'll do demonstration too.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do demonstration for child safety. It's been a big concern to all mothers
Okay.
and to the community and leaders as well. So
That's
let's
good.
watch a few clips.
You are watching TV Africa Network. My name is Sam Sarks for Media Review Show, and I have with me here
Erica Hawkins for Women of Essence for TV Africa Network.
We are here tonight witnessing the New Patriotic Party, the largest opposition party in Ghana, Republic of Ghana. They have one of the biggest historic event in Columbus, Ohio, in honor of Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo with her husband, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. It's a fundraiser event tonight that has brought many people from all walks of life within and outside Columbus, the state of Ohio, all over the United States, and even people traveling all the way from Africa. And we are going to celebrate, and we are going to also witness a fundraising event. We have a number of dignitaries we are going to interview tonight. It's a joint event, fundraiser, and also political event. Women of Excellence have taken keen interest in this because it is in honor of Mrs. Akufo-Addo, celebrating the power of women and women empowerment. Erica, tell me, you had an interview this morning, Women of Essence,
Yes.
and you had a couple women dignitaries and also leadership of the women's wing of NPP. Tell us what happened this morning, today.
This morning on Women of Essence, we had a great opportunity to interview a lot of the chairwomen, and what we were informed of a lot of the innovative things that are happening within the women's wing. Not only are they empowering the women here in the United States, but also the women in Ghana as well. When you build a very strong foundation in the home and in the nation of Ghana as well as USA, you can only be assured that the nation and the people will flourish. So not only are we starting with the women here, but that only dictates what will happen in the future. So if you educate and empower women from such a young start, 1992, when the things got really, vamped up as far as putting women in the wing, you can only be successful. So we're really excited tonight. It's going to be a great event. Lots of information is going to be given, fundraising, dinner, and dancing as well.
Democracy has shaped the politics of Africa and also in Ghana. And as I speak right now, even in the Parliament of Ghana, we have about at least 30% of the parliamentarians in Ghana being women. And that is what the women's wing of the NPP hope to technically to emphasize, to make sure that women also have the forefront and they are not always behind and championing the affairs of governance and leadership. As I speak right now, the New Patriotic Party is going through leadership crisis in Ghana, and as we speak, the NPP chairman, Mr. Afoko, has been suspended indefinitely, but we have the flag bearer here honoring this event. A lot of things are going to go on tonight as they hope to resolve this internal wrangling to make sure that they get the house in order. But NPP is poised as winning the elections come 2016, and Columbus happens to be part of this journey, the milestone. And we are hoping that at the end of the day, the diasporans, the Ghanaian diasporans in the United States, gather forces and empower themselves, and especially the women, to make sure that they let this dream become a reality come 2016, when they get to polls. Ghanaians will vote massively for the NPP. So together with my co-host for this event, keep watching TV African Network on Media Review Show with Sam Sachs, and then Women of Essence with
Erica Hawkins and Veronica Marianne as well.
Thank you so much, and tune in.
Live here at the NPP, celebrating the women's wing for the New Patriotic Party here in Columbus, Ohio, at the Crown Plaza. And with me today, I do have one of the members of the NPP. She's also the co-host for the party this evening. Joyce, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your involvement in the NPP and this event tonight, please.
This event is a momentous occasion. I believe it's the first occasion where the MPP Women's Wing in the United States is raising funds.
That's where my lady. Hello.
My little sister.
You are watching TV Africa Network. My name is Sam Sarks for Media Review Show, and I have with me here
Erica Hawkins for Women of Essence for TV Africa Network.
We are here tonight witnessing the New Patriotic Party, the largest opposition party in Ghana, Republic of Ghana. They have one of the biggest events.
I'm here at the NPP celebrating the women's wing for the New Patriotic Party here in Columbus, Ohio, at the Crown Plaza. And with me today, I do have one of the members of the NPP. She's also the co-host for the party this evening. Joyce, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your involvement in the NPP and this event tonight, please.
This event is a momentous occasion. I believe it's the first occasion where the MPP Women's Wing in the United States is raising funds in support of our presidential candidate and the flag bearer, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So we're very excited about this opportunity. And my role in the program is I'm a co-MC tonight. I'm also a member of the MPP Women's Wing. Usually called the Lady Elephants, as the elephant is our symbol. I'm also the treasurer of the Philadelphia chapter of MPP and a member of the Council of Elders, MPP United States. I'm a global marketer, work for a pharmaceutical company globally, full-time, and MPP is my passion, to bring change in Ghana, positive change in Ghana, for women, boys, and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. You are a busy, busy woman.
Extremely busy, but having a ton of fun.
Yes, it is a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun this evening. We had some introduction to the Lady in Waiting this evening, and there was some wonderful dancing going on as well.
Absolutely.
And currently, the members are in there enjoying a wonderful meal.
Absolutely. Talk about dancing. Our flag bearer has quite the move,
yes,
and a couple of moves that quite energizes the whole team. As you saw, we all went onto the ground and supported him, and I think it's a great time for everybody. But we're not losing our guard on the fact that 2016 there has to be a change. We're totally focused and dedicated to raising the funds and awareness that we need to support this effort. We have a single voice and a single focus, and we understand that in our party and in any family there can be issues. However, the issues are resolved and we move forward. In fact, it'd be quite boring if we didn't have any issues to address. We have a ton of issues to address for the country, and we have no doubt in a single mind that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is the best choice for this time and for Ghana. And for the whole of Ghana, young, old alike. Go ahead.
Oh, we focused a little bit today on Women of Essence, about empowering women and educating the women, not only here in the United States, but also in Ghana. So tell a little bit about the efforts that the NPP and the Women's Wing do to assist that.
Right, so there's a lot of effort on the MPP USA Wing. I think individually folks have a lot of mentoring programs, and we all want to go and give back. A number of us are involved in helping educate, fund actually people who, women as well as boys, children in general, making sure that they get the right start that we got. Particularly, I'm very passionate about women's education. I'm a graduate product of Wesley Girls High School in Ghana, also a product of Mount Holyoke College in Massachusetts, and was lucky enough to do investment banking for a while and went to the Wharton School, University of Pennsylvania. So I've seen what a woman can accomplish. I also know that when you educate a woman, and it's become a cliche, but it's truly an embodiment of what it means to educate a woman. When you educate a woman, you don't only educate an individual, you educate a family, a community, and a country. So women, I think, currently today and all along, have always been very influential in their families, and so educating women is one of the bedrocks of what would really liberate, we think, not just women but everybody, because women are part of a whole family. And so when you think about the flag bearer making free education as one of his main goals, you can't but not support such a goal if you're a woman. So truly, we're very excited for this opportunity, and we're moving forward.
Thank you, Joyce, so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
If you would educate a woman, you educate the entire world. I'm here talking to co-host of Women of Essence. Thank you so much for joining us.
Such a pleasure. Thank you very much, and good luck in the good work you're doing. Thank you. You too.
We are live here again at the ETSS 10-year anniversary, and I have with me Asai from the Molina Group. Asai, tell me a little bit about how Molina assists with the ESS.
Sure. Molina Healthcare is a managed healthcare plan for the state of Ohio Medicaid program. We have been in business for over 33 years, minority owned, serving strictly the underserved. We have been working closely with ETSS since our first existence here in Ohio about 10 years ago. As an Ethiopian, I recognize the direct impact of the services provided by ETSS, and we have been very supportive in trying to get people health coverage, especially now with the Affordable Care Act and Medicaid expansion. We have very many self-employed individuals who have limited information with how they go about getting enrolled. So the way to get the word out and get the enrollment support that they need is through ETSS, especially for our community.
Beautiful. Well, we do appreciate you, Asai, for joining us on TV Africa Network. Again, my name is Erica Hawkins from Women of Essence, TV Africa Network. Thank you, Asai, for joining us.
Well, welcome back to Women of Essence on TV African Network. So those were some of the activities we did over the weekend, the NPP party and then the ETSS. But today we have in the studio Ms. Jenkins from Education, Ms. Jenkins from Columbus Public Health. She is the Education Program Manager and in charge of Infant Safe Sleep Initiative. She provides education to Columbus, Franklin County community about the ABCs of infant safe sleep. And she has been with them for 1.5 years. Ms. Jenkins, welcome to Women of Essence.
Thank you for having me here today.
Yeah, welcome.
I know. We are all mothers, so we understand why it's been a concern. So you would like to tell our viewers what infant mortality is?
So infant mortality is the death of a child before its first birthday. And so that's one of the things that we at Columbus Public Health are trying to reduce the risk of babies dying before their first birthdays. And so we have our Infant Safe Sleep Initiative.
Oh. So how do you rank as a city, county, state in our infant mortality rate?
Columbus, we're pretty high. Our infant mortality rate, we estimate, we'll talk about safe sleep. We estimate that we have a baby that dies every other week in Franklin County from sleeping in an unsafe sleep space.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so that estimates to be about a small kindergarten classroom every year we lose from babies sleeping in unsafe sleep spaces.
Wow, why is that
That's
so
yeah.
high?
So there are a lot of reasons that contribute to our high infant mortality rate in the city. We talk about social determinants of health, and that's a real big issue. But we want to focus on talking to people about safe sleep, and that's one of the easier things that we can address. So if we educate, new moms and parenting moms about safe sleep, we think that we can reduce the infant mortality rate.
Okay. So that's what the community is doing to reduce these deaths?
What we're doing, Columbus Public Health, I'll kind of start from the beginning. So about a year or so ago, there was a task force that got together to come up with some ways to reduce the infant mortality rate. So the Greater Columbus Infant Mortality Task Force came together, and they came up with some recommendations on how to reduce infant mortality. And we now have a group called Celebrate One. And Celebrate One is an initiative where they have come up with some recommendations to reduce infant mortality. In Columbus Public Health, our primary goal is to reduce infant mortality by talking about safe sleep.
Okay. So what is the community doing to reduce that, the death of an infant?
Well, we're doing outreach. We're doing, I do education. I bring in moms, pregnant moms and parenting moms, and we do classes in Columbus Public Health where we talk about the ABCs of safe sleep. So we want babies to sleep alone on their backs and in a crib. And so these classes are really great. We're trying to educate as many people as possible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do we prevent this sleep-related infant death?
So one of the things that our office does is we provide moms that don't have a safe sleep space for their babies. We're able to provide them with a crib or a pack and play. And so when we give them these cribs, we want to ensure that babies sleep alone and on their backs and in the crib. But the qualifications to get the crib is a mom has to be WIC eligible, so she has to at least have the WIC guidelines or have Medicaid. So she doesn't have to be on WIC, but she has to be eligible for WIC. She has to be at least 32 weeks pregnant, or have a baby that isn't older than 12 months or 30 pounds.
Whoa.
Okay.
We've also heard about these seed. What exactly does it mean?
So SIDS is sudden infant death syndrome. And it's when babies, they pass away or die from when they're asleep. And so we don't know what causes SIDS, but we know to reduce the risk of SIDS, we encourage moms to have their babies sleep on their backs. It helps them ensure that their airway is clear. SIDS, it's sad. We don't know what causes it.
But we believe because they sleep with their parent, that's why sometimes they oversleep on the babies.
Parents, that we have had incidences of parents rolling over on their babies and when they're sleeping with them. So we absolutely discourage co-sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, we discourage co-sleeping. So we don't want babies to sleep in adult beds.
Okay.
Do you have any percentage we know?
Not really clear on what the percentage is of babies that are sleeping with adults that pass away. But we have it's a very small percentage of babies that actually die from SIDS deaths.
Oh, okay.
So most babies, when they do pass away while sleeping, it's from sleeping in an unsafe sleep space. That means sharing a sleep surface, sleeping on a couch, sleeping someplace other than a designated safe sleep space.
Okay.
Yeah.
But these things can be preventable, right?
SIDS, we don't, because we don't know what
No,
causes
nothing?
SIDS. We don't know how to prevent that, but we can prevent adults from rolling over on babies. We can prevent babies from rolling, off of beds, adult beds. We can prevent babies. We've had babies that have died from sleeping on couches because they roll into the cushions. So we can prevent that if babies sleep in their designated safe sleep spaces.
So what's the best way to lay a baby? Because mine been so many years, I can't think how I did.
A long time.
Yeah.
I know. Recommendations from doctors, they change over the years. But as we get more research, we know now that the safest way for a baby to sleep is in a crib. No pillows, no blankets, no bumpers, nothing in the crib but the baby. So a baby sleeping in an empty crib is the safest way for a baby to sleep.
So what's the position? On the back?
On the back.
Stomach?
On the back.
On the back.
On the back.
Okay.
So is that the ABCs?
So the
We've heard of
ABCs.
this ABCs.
You hear it all the time.
All
That's
the
good.
time, yeah.
That means we're getting the word out. So ABCs of infant safe sleep, our baby should sleep alone. So
Okay.
alone on their backs and in a crib.
It's the A.
The
Why
A
should
is
they
alone.
sleep alone?
Safest for babies to sleep alone because we talk about rolling on parents or parents rolling on them. So we want them alone, nothing in the crib, alone. So no blankets that can cover up their faces and cause them to suffocate. No bumpers. The bumpers are the
Yes, those are the ones that make the cribs look pretty.
right.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
like
what
to
it
put
is.
the little
Yeah,
bells,
right,
color,
right. But we're
decorations.
finding and it's okay if you take a picture of it and then hang it on the wall and then take everything out and put the baby down to sleep.
Okay.
So alone is the best way. No blankets, pillows, toys, nothing in the crib but the baby.
Okay, and why should they sleep on their back?
So on their backs, it helps to make sure that their airways are clear. So if their airway is straight and clear, they're getting the most air in and they're able to breathe.
Okay.
Yes.
And the crib should be empty?
Yes, and the crib absolutely should be empty. Like I said before, no blankets, pillows, toys, nothing in the crib but the baby.
But I know a lot of mothers like to decorate. You
Absolutely.
see, every mother would like to do a little decoration.
We do.
The bells.
We do.
So there is this thing. Okay, there is this thing too that they sell at the market. I don't know. Like you can be at the kitchen and then I think they place it by the
Or the
baby.
income. Like
Oh, the
Intercom or
yes.
something. Yeah.
So I mean, it's not going to prevent anything. It'll allow you to hear what your baby is doing, and if it starts to
you need
cry,
attention.
if it starts to cry, then you
yes,
can
so
go.
come and take
Right,
care of them.
right,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So this has been a very big concern to all mothers.
So people who cater, because it's like the nurturing of your child is going to be prevented in a way because you place them on your chest and you fall asleep.
We've had cases where parents have put the babies on their chest to sleep, and unfortunately, the mom or the dad wakes up the next morning and the baby doesn't. And so it's sad.
Oh, whilst on their chest sleeping.
Right, yeah. The baby has died from sleeping on the baby. Yeah, suffocated. And so we just don't encourage, and we want you to bond with your baby. We want you to have your baby on your chest. But when the baby falls asleep or before you fall asleep, it should go back in his crib.
Yeah.
So how some of us that take the kids to babysitting and all that, don't they think the caregivers should also be aware of all these?
Absolutely. So we want to educate everybody we can about the ABCs of safe sleep. So we're trying to go out and do groups with do presentations with different groups that are responsible for having child care providers. So we talk to child care providers. I've gone to daycares to do presentations. So we want everybody to know about the ABCs of safe sleep. And when we give the cribs to moms, we make sure that they provide that information with their daycare provider that babies should sleep alone on their backs and in a crib.
Oh, that's a good information.
That's a good information for
people
the people
need to know.
Yeah.
A lot of people were mistaking it, take away their own baby's life.
Yeah, I know people send their kids to even caregivers and you get a call, the baby died and they can't tell you what happened.
Wouldn't that be devastating?
I know, yeah.
That would
can't
be
tell you what
horrible.
happened, yeah.
That would be horrible.
Because a lot of them are not trained, so it is good that you have programs such as yours to educate people on how to prevent these deaths.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we've sent out flyers, we've sent out posters to daycare providers to make sure that they know about the ABCs of safe sleep. So we want everybody to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we've talked about the fact that the crib should be empty.
Yes.
What about winter time? Don't they get cold, the babies?
So we talked about it in office. We knew that it was starting to get cold, and what is the number? The instinct is to put more blankets on babies. And so what we wanted to do is to let people know that instead of putting a blanket on the baby, why don't we put more clothes on the baby? So we provide moms that come in to get our cribs. We provide them with sleep sacks. So a sleep sack is like a mini little sleeping bag. And so what we say is to use the sleep sack, maybe put a sleeper on the baby and the sleep sack, but add more clothes instead of adding blankets.
Oh, wow, that is
more
a
clothes,
great
yeah.
idea. Add more clothes.
Instead of
put more layers.
more layers.
Yes, instead of putting blanket. Yes.
So and overdressing babies can be
another thing too, right?
a SIDS risk. So what we want to do, so you need to be clear. So make sure baby isn't too hot, and what you do with that is touch the forehead, the back of the neck.
Don't put anything in the crib because
don't put too much clothes on because it could suffocate.
Right.
No, don't put blanket in.
No blanket.
It should be empty.
Empty.
But at the same time, we are thinking about the temperature of the baby.
Right.
Okay,
so touch the forehead, the back of the neck, or the tummy, not the fingers and the toes, because sometimes we could be hot and our fingers and toes could be freezing. So that's not a good indication of how warm we are. So we just want to make sure
the forehead,
the back of the neck.
the back
So we have to see the
tummy.
temperature. We also have to watch the temperature in the house.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Sometimes I've gone into houses, you guys, they have been so
Some
hot.
people like it cold too.
Oh, they've been hot. Hot.
Yeah.
It's like hot. So just, be aware of baby's temperature. And sometimes, you could be cold or you could be hot, and baby isn't necessarily cold because babies are little bundles of heat. They stay hot.
Yeah, they stay. Yeah, surprisingly,
Yeah,
you
they
said that
stay,
because
yeah.
my little boy, when I'm cold, he's hot. I'm like, you little.
Right.
And he said, I'm too hot, and I'm cold.
Right. So, babies don't get as cold as what we think they do.
Okay.
Right. So, just be aware of that. So we want you to, instead of using blankets, to use the sleep sacks or add more layers, but not to add blankets, because blankets can be suffocation hazards. They can be strangulation hazards when babies start to roll.
So parents just need to be more attentive,
Absolutely.
caring for the baby.
Absolutely.
Yes, they are
Yes.
very tender, so take care of them.
Absolutely. They're very tender.
we know there's a lot that the Columbus Public Air will be doing to prevent these sleep-related deaths. But we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll be talking more about that one. So stay with us.
Hi, my name is Eugene Osebwating, host of Co-Startup on TV Africa Network. Saturday at 11:30 a.m. and Sundays at 10 p.m. on WCSN 32.4 TV Africa.
Ginther, and I'm honored to serve as your council president and a candidate for mayor. Your vote is your voice. I ask you to go to the polls starting on October 6th all the way through November 3rd. Your vote is your voice, and Columbus needs to hear what you have to say.
Hello, my name is Erica Hawkins, co-host of Women of Essence on TV Africa Network.
My name is Marian Harris Mingo, co-host of Women of Essence.
Veronica Houghton-Berku is my name, co-host of Women of Essence on TV African Network.
My background, I am a woman of essence from Columbus, Ohio, an African-American, proud and born, child of 3 children. I am the only daughter, very happy and proud to be born here in Ohio.
My background is I was born in Nima County, Liberia, West Africa. I'm the 5 or 9 siblings. I come from a very big family, and I'm married with 2 children.
I'm a Ghanaian by birth. I'm the 4th of 6 children on my mother's side, and from my father's side, I have 14 siblings.
A few things you wouldn't know just by looking at me. I have a passion for adventure, from skydiving to Senegalese African dance.
What people will not know by looking at me, I am compassionate, I'm caring, and I'm a person who is willing to help anyone that is in need.
What people will not know by looking at me, I believe in big dreams, and I believe time and chance happens to everybody. I like to keep hope alive, very optimistic, and allow God to take care of the rest.
What you can expect from Women of Essence, we're going to be focusing on empowering, educating, and informing all women of backgrounds and cultures. We're going to be starting from the past, present, and future. Join us.
What people should expect from Women of Essence, the show, is that we're going to educate, we are going to inform, and we are going to empower women. We're going to talk about women issues from the past, the future, and the present. We're going to deal with all issues that concern women all over the world.
Women of Essence is designed to empower, encourage, and educate women from all walks of life to fulfill their role in the community.
At Furnitureland, we have a great selection of top quality furniture at incredibly low prices. Save big on living room furniture from $599 and sectionals from $999. No credit, no problem. We offer no credit check financing with 90 days same as cash. Stop in today at 1395 Morse Road, Columbus, Ohio. Call us at 614-447-8505 or visit us at FurniturelandOhio.com. Let Furnitureland on Morse Road help you make your house a home.
Visit Saraga International Grocery and check out our halal meat department for great prices on top quality goat meat, lamb meat, chicken, and other meat products. Our courteous staff is ready to help you with any custom orders. And check out the rest of the store for great savings. We're also running specials on potato leaves at $2.99 a pound, Indian head cornmeal for $2.99 each, and fufu, 2 for $5. For quality products and great prices, visit our Saraga International Grocery at 1265 Morse Road, Columbus, Ohio.
Gregory Williams, and I'm the Deputy Director of the Equal Opportunity Division in the Ohio Department of Administrative Services. Please tune in to Co-Startup this Saturday at 11:30 a.m. and Sunday at 10 o'clock p.m. on TV Africa Network, where you can learn how to grow your small business.
Hello and welcome back to Women of Essence on TV African Network. We'll be talking to Ms. Jenkins from Columbus Public Health, and the topic we are talking today about infant safe sleep. So she's here. There's a lot of programs that the public health is doing to help prevent this infant safe sleep. So they have a program called the CRIB.
So we have a grant with Ohio Department of Health. It's called Cribs for Kids Safe Sleep Initiative.
Okay.
And what we do is we're able to provide moms and caregivers that don't have a safe sleep space for their babies. We're able to provide them with a crib. And so I know some people think it's a pack and play, but we use crib and pack and play synonymously. So they're the same thing. This is a safe sleep space. And so we've had this grant with Ohio Department of Health since 2014. So about a year and a half, we've given away over 700 cribs we've partnered with some agencies in the community, and we've provided hundreds of cribs to moms and caregivers that don't have a safe sleep space for their babies. And so this is what the crib looks like. We wanted to show you what a safe sleep space is and show you what our crib is. So it's a pack and play, it's a safe sleep space. When we provide it for moms and caregivers, we educate them about what the ABCs of safe sleep are. And so Marion has the baby, so we went to, so the crib comes, when we give the crib to the mom or caregiver, like I said, we make sure that we educate them about safe sleep. We let them know that the top part of the crib, where the baby should sleep, the crib should be empty, the crib should have no blankets, pillows, toys, bumpers, nothing in the crib but the baby. And so this is what a safe sleep space looks like for a baby.
Empty crib.
An empty crib. So this top part of the crib.
Nothing's in there.
Oh, how nice. What is a nice visual that is. Absolutely. Nothing in the crib but the baby. So this crib, this top part of the crib, the baby can stay in until they're 15 pounds. Okay?
And they're supposed to lay on their back?
And absolutely lay on their back. So lay on their back. And eventually the baby will start to roll.
Oh, yes.
And that's okay. But when the baby starts to roll, it's even more important that there should be no blankets in the crib with the baby. Because just imagine the baby can roll, the blanket can wrap around its neck, anything can happen. And so we want to ensure that the baby is safe, and that it,
So not even a pacifier when the baby is in the crib?
Now, we say the pacifiers are okay. Pacifiers are okay. But when you're breastfeeding, you should make sure that the baby's latched onto the breast before you offer a pacifier. But pacifiers are okay. We say maybe up to the first year of life, the pacifiers are fine. Okay. Yeah.
But I know after a while, the baby 6 months, 8 months, I know they start crawling and all that.
So eventually, yes, the baby will start to, you see the baby start shaking the crib, it's time to take the baby out. When the baby starts to roll or starts to sit up, it's time to take the baby out. So you can take this top part off. Top mattress part off.
Okay.
And then take this bassinet part off.
Okay. Good.
Now I'm fast. I told you I probably could do this in my sleep.
Oh.
And then you can put the mattress down.
Oh.
Yes.
On the bottom. Okay.
So you put the
baby down there.
Yes.
Down here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So then the baby can go on the bottom. Again, it's an empty crib except for the crib sheet tucked tightly around the edges. But baby on the bottom, no blankets, pillows, toys, an empty crib. And the baby can actually stay down there until it's 30 pounds. So the weight limit for the crib is 30 pounds.
30 pounds. So 30 pounds, 30 pounds will be a year and a half?
2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because some children are
24.
very heavy when they grow, and some
Yes. Yes. So 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
And then, then it's time for probably a toddler bed.
Yeah, so 2 to 3 years, we still keep them in there.
Absolutely. And they can still stay in here. So
because, I was going to say they will be standing, trying to jump over.
But as long as they know that this is designated sleep, this is not a play space. This is
because
where you
there's nothing
sleep.
in there.
So you're only going in there to sleep.
Yes, when they are asleep,
Right.
put them there when they are awake.
Right. So this is a sleep space.
That is nice.
Well, you know what is interesting? A friend of mine, back when I was in New York, had a baby and they bought this crib, very nice, $150, and the baby would never sleep in it. The baby will never sleep in it.
What happens is that most parents do not train their children to go in their crib.
Absolutely.
They're going to start taking them in the room.
Absolutely.
And then used to that.
Absolutely.
And they will not transfer to the crib.
If you start the baby off in this crib, that's all the baby knows. That's all the baby knows.
And very expensive one, the baby would just not sleep in it.
That's because every time baby cried, mom went and picked it up and brought it in the room with him. He was like, oh.
But for mommies that are having the firstborn, attachment.
You want to, and so that's why we encourage you to put this next to your bed.
Yes.
So you put this next to your bed, so you're still close to your baby, but the baby is safe in its own designated
And
safe
the
space.
child understands that this is their space.
Absolutely. Yes.
So the best thing to do is to let them get used to
Parents
from
get their
straight from
own
the
space,
hospital.
Straight from the
hospital.
So when we get moms that come in with babies that are 9 months old, I tell them all the time, I said, you're gonna have a long night tonight. Because the baby knows, but if you put it next to your bed and you touch baby, I'm still here, but this is where you sleep, then the baby knows that this is where you sleep.
Yeah.
And this is, only place where you sleep.
But babies, people don't do that. They want to hold their baby,
you
take
see?
their baby in bed with them.
Yes.
Because I think one of the purpose for breastfeeding is for attachment, that the baby get used to you. When you have a baby at the hospital, they say do the breastfeeding. So
and you
closeness.
can.
That's attachment, but also when it comes to going to bed, they should have that space.
Right. So when you breastfeed at night, if this is next to you, then you can just put the baby back in its bed instead of next to you, which can be dangerous. So you put it next to the bed, and the baby is safe. You're safe. You don't have to worry about it. Rolling over on the baby, because that's something.
So do they sell these in the store?
They do sell them in the store.
Yes.
And they can be expensive. I mean, maybe up to $100, $150.
Yeah, this one is
But
good.
you
This one is
also
good.
could offer this out to parents who are
This is their crib
receiving.
program.
Okay. On
This is our
your
crib
program,
program.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's free.
Okay.
You just have to be WIC eligible.
Okay.
Receiving Medicaid, have that income eligibility,
Okay.
or 30 and at least 32 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
So we can sign you up earlier, but we can't give you one until you're 32 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
And
why 32 is for sure that the baby is going to come out.
Yes.
Well,
So you are not losing the baby.
it's sad to say, but that might, be another reason, if we give it too early in the pregnancy. And some people, if
They
you
might
find
not
out,
have it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
if you find out that
And
you're
they can't
pregnant,
take it back, right?
not after you open it. Not after you open it. But we want to, maybe you might get a crib. You know what I'm saying? If you have a baby shower, somebody might buy you a crib.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so
yes.
we want to make these available for women that absolutely cannot afford one.
That's true.
So if I have a baby shower and I had one, I will not qualify for the crib.
No, you
What if you already
qualify if they don't know, but it's not fair.
We don't want, we don't want people to do that. We want to.
Oh, do you have to ask them?
Oh, you do? Yeah, we ask them.
Yeah,
We ask them, do you have a safe sleep space?
Yes. If you have it,
If you
let
have
someone else have it.
Right.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, you want to have it?
Yeah.
You want to have too.
This is absolutely for people that can't afford a crib. We have a large community that doesn't,
And if they
have
do
financial
have,
issues.
if they do have a crib, they can also be educated on how to use it.
Absolutely, and we will educate you. We'll give you all the information we can about safe sleep.
A lot of people don't know how to use their crib. I have not seen this myself.
Yeah, so I was going
So-
to have, it comes in different kinds, the
this is-
technology is,
This is the only one that we have.
Oh, this is
it
the
doesn't-
only kind that you
this
give
is-
her.
This is it. This is the only one that we have.
also if I'm pregnant and I have a different kind, I have to get this one. If what I have from my baby shower might not be exactly this one, do you have to give me this one?
Probably the difference will be the basket though.
The bassinet part.
Yeah, the bassinet
Not
part.
all of them have the bassinet
It's
part.
The one for the younger baby, and then you remove it when the child gets older, that it can stand in there.
Yeah, not all of them come with the
Not
bassinet
all of
part.
them come, yeah.
Yeah. But this is the kind that we have. We want to educate our community about safe sleep. We have a safe sleep ambassador program where we invite community members into Columbus Public Health. We do a 2-hour training where we talk about statistics in Franklin County. We talk about the social determinants of health, why our babies are dying, what is going on in our communities that are causing this to happen. And so then what we encourage our ambassadors that are trained to go out and teach 10 other people in the community about safe sleep. So we're trying to spread the word as far and wide as possible about safe sleep.
Okay.
And how to make sure that we have more of our babies living to see their first birthdays. Also wanted to give information about the CRIBS program, how people can find out about the CRIBS program or to sign up for it. So we're asking moms and caregivers that need a crib, that are WIC eligible, that meet the income requirements, that are at least 32 weeks pregnant, or have babies that aren't over 12 months old, or 30 pounds, because the weight limit on the pack and play is 30 pounds. They can call 614-645-2345. 3111. And they'll take your information and then they'll send it to us and we'll contact whoever calls to ask that information.
So this is just for sleeping, because I've seen some people changing diapers and also.
No,
So-
this is not a playpen.
No, it's just for sleeping.
This is not a playpen. This is a bed.
This is a
This is a real bed.
This is just for sleeping.
Yes,
So
for
we don't
younger
We
want
don't want people changing diapers.
No.
no. No.
Not standing in there and jumping around.
Right.
No,
Right.
because at least when you're changing the diapers around this age, you want them to lay flat.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it was to be difficult to change them down there. You know, they do sell some in the store that have the bassinet on one side and then the changing table on another side. Now, this isn't it. But you take the baby out and change the diapers.
Yeah.
So this is
Just for sleep.
just for sleeping.
This is a great program.
Yeah.
It
Because
is.
A lot of people come from all over the world and they have not used these things before and they will use it the wrong way.
Yes.
So having you out there educating people, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Kiki.
Thank you.
And we appreciate that, and you know, Nikki, we want you to continue the message so people can be aware because we're preventing infant death.
Right, absolutely. We, like I said, we've given out hundreds of these cribs. I've met so many people from so many different countries that come into Columbus Public Health, and so it's really a great program. You know, we're trying to reduce the infant mortality rate, and so we believe that this is a great way. This is one of the ways that we can do it, that we can reduce infant mortality by talking to people about safe sleep.
Yes.
We'll be taking a quick commercial break and then we'll come back. We'll talk more about infant safe sleep, so stay with us.
Hi, my name is Eugene Osebwating, host of Co-Startup on TV Africa Network. Saturday at 11:30 a.m. and Sundays at 10 p.m. on WCSN 32.4 TV Africa.
Ginther, and I'm honored.
Hello and welcome back to Women of Essence on TV African Network. Today we've had the pleasure of having Miss Nikki Jenkins from Columbus Public Health in charge of infant safe sleep. She's done the demonstration and they have a good program for those of you out there that you don't have a safe sleep for your kids. So we are going to let Miss Nikki Jenkins look into the camera and talk to our viewers there and tell them a little bit, summarize everything you tell us, those who just joined.
Okay, so like Veronica said, I'm Nikki Jenkins. I do infant safe sleep education with Columbus Public Health. I came here today to talk about our safe sleep program. We are providing cribs for moms and caregivers that don't have a safe sleep space. We're providing a crib. Moms have to be WIC eligible. They have to be at least 32 weeks pregnant. They have to have a baby that's no more than 12 months old. They can call 614-645-1762. I'm sorry, 645-3111, and let them know that they're in need of a crib. Just wanted to make sure that all moms and caregivers of babies that are newborn to 12 months old know that babies should sleep alone on their backs and in a crib. The ABCs of infant safe sleep: alone, back, crib.
Thank you, Nikki. That was great.
That was great, yeah. It's been a pleasure having you in the studio.
Thank you,
And I hope
guys.
our viewers
Thank
there,
you,
you carry the
thank you
message
for
across. And if you know anybody with pregnancy that is looking for a sleep safe, just call the number and then I'm sure they'll be happy to give you one. And they'll give you the education you need. It's been a pleasure having you in the studio.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
here.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Hi, my name is Eugene Osebwating, host of Co-Startup on TV Africa.